Good day, everyone. I am Brian Abermio, and I am the one of the reporter for this week. So, our topic is Cagni's 9 Events of Learning. So, these 9 events of learning is arranged based on hierarchy of complexity. Based on Robert research from the 1960s, the 9 events of instruction are intended to provide teacher, trainers, and instructors and instructional designers with a set of guidelines to create efficient and effective learning experiences. Each step is Gagne's process provides a communication strategy that intended to further deepen the human learning process. As each step is completed, learners are meant to become interested, engaged, and invested in the learning topic. So, Robert Mills Gagnes was an American educational psychologist best known for his condition of learning. He pioneered the science of instructions during World War II when he worked with the Army Air Corps training pilots. So, the first of the 9 events of learning is gaining attention. Start the learning by gaining the attention of your audience. This change in stimulus alert in the group that learning will soon take place. Following are techniques in gaining learning's attention. Stimulate learner with novelty or surprise. You as a teacher, you need to learn from novel and stimulate your learners with novelty. So, in order you to teach, you need to have the knowledge from the novel or to surprise them. So, next, pose true provoking question. Like, for example, ano ba ang nauna? Like, manok ba or itlog? Like, for example, like that, to provoke the question. Have learners pose question to be answered by other learners. So, the other learners can question their co-learners to make interaction with the others. Present and interviewing problems. For example, um, did, did you agree or do you agree in same-sex marriage, or do you agree to the divorce, like that? So next, present a new interesting situation that provokes curiosity. So as a teacher, you need to present a new interesting situation to make your student curious about it. So example as that, you get their attention. So present meaningful and relevant challenge. You always present the meaningful and relevant challenge to make them to make to make a rel to make a meaningful and relevant topics. Next, informing learners of the objectives. Next, you must ensure that your teams knows that they need to learn and that they understand why they're about to learn this new information. So, in number 2, inform learners on objectives. So, you need to explain or you need to explain what they need to learn and what they need to and why they need to understand this new information. So, techniques for stating the objectives include describe what they will able to do at the completion of the session. So, you need to describe what they need to or what they need to do during the session to make or to make them know what they want to do. Describe required performance. So, describe required performance. You need to describe or explain to them what they need to do and what your expectation to make them aware, and describe the criteria for standard performance unique. So for example, you have a group activity. So the criteria is group performance and the presentation. So 50% performance and 50% group cooperation and 50% performance. So explain how their meaningful will benefit them. So the topic that you tackle, explain them what they or ano ang kanilang mabibenefit from that to para ma-apply nila sa kanilang buhay. Next. So, stimulating recall or prior learning retrieval. So here, I think when here it's from the word recall, it's recalling. When your people learn something new, much the information or topics they learned in the past. So it's recalling now. Methods of stimulating recalls include ask if they have any experience with the topic. So if you have new topic, and ask your learners if they have already tackled it when they are in senior high school or in high school, and if they have an experience, ask question about the previous experience, what they if they have they if they already tackle this topics. So you asked what is their experience about it, and asked about their understanding of previous topic, and asked what they have learned or understand on that topic that they already tackle. Given them an example of an experience similar to that of what they are learning. So you as a teacher, you need to example of an experience similar to that they're learning to make it more understandable to, or para mas tutunan nila ng maayos. And that's all my topic. The next reporter is Miss Queenie Faura.